Hey, what's going on, everybody? Listen, this is just going to be a very, very short video. Real quick, just giving my thoughts so far. I haven't spoken since Monday evening. And after looking at a lot of things and uh, still kind of perturbed about the loss on to Green Bay on Sunday, you get a chance to kind of reflect to see what needs to happen. You know, if you want to point fingers, who's to blame and everything else. Listen, everybody that point the finger probably is right. You know, one of the things about doing a podcast, or if you're a content creator, or if you're just a regular armchair quarterback, your takes are not wrong because this is what you feel that your team needs to do to make things better. So I guess that's what I am. I'm a content creator, but I'm also a armchair quarterback as well. And I'm one of the real ones. I don't, that's just how I'm built. I believe in calling a spade a spade. I don't believe in the what if games and all that kind of stuff. It's just not me. If I see it, I'm gonna call it out. It's just me, and it does not necessarily mean that you have to agree with it. It does not mean that you agree with it. It just means simply is my perspective. I'm not saying that I'm the guru of content creators and all that. I'm not saying that it's just I know the game, watched it, played it, and this is what my thoughts are. As I said before, this is a video. You may be commenting now. I'll see your comments. I may respond to it. I may not. But I hope that you are commenting now. But let me say this as we head to Minnesota. This is really all I have to say. Um, it's time to call a spade a spade. I like and if you know me for a while, I've always pointed to Kellen Moore. He deserves every criticism I feel that I give because pretty much it's on target. And I think everybody agrees that we, have some questionable things going on. I don't care what nobody says. Dak Prescott should not have thrown the ball 46 times in that game. We should have ran the ball more. It was working. I'm quite sure by now all of you know all the different stats, how many times we threw in the fourth quarter in comparison to how many times we ran. It's horrible. I think he threw the ball. Forgive me if I'm not totally accurate. It was double digits. Let me just say it like that. And then we only ran the ball 5 times in the fourth quarter. That's ridiculous. It's horrible. I don't care what nobody says. I kind of figured this was going to happen when he came back because I knew that Kellen Moore was going to get pass happy. We're starting to see it. It is what it is. But that's not really what I'm want to talk about because talking about that about Kellen Moore really pretty much is old news. This is what he is. It is what it is. A lot of us have given a certain person on our team a pass because of what's going on as far as turnover stats and everything. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to go ahead and crank this thing up. Now, I'm going to call it like I see it. This man right here, Mr. Quinn, when Cooper Rush was there, his defense wasn't giving up hardly nothing. Same as soon as Dak came back, the floodgates have opened. We give him credit for being a great defensive coordinator. His defenses are allowing an extraordinary, large amount of yards running the football. 200 against the Bears, 160, 170 against Philadelphia, 200 last week against the Packers in running. Last year, the 49ers came in and bullied us. They ran the ball well. Look, sooner or later, man, we got to call a spade a spade. You got to shut this thing down. He's such a defensive guru. I'm sorry. I can't tell you. I'm sorry. I know we got sacks. I give you that. Yes, we one of the best teams sacked, but if you don't get a chance to go after the quarterback, it's a waste of time. When the team is going 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2, 4th and 1, and they know they can run on you, your pass rush really is nothing because you really don't get a chance to feature that because it's always 3rd and short. And the reason why it's 3rd and short because we are getting ran on at will. And the reason why this needs to be talked about is because if you know the schedule, uh, we're running into some of the best running backs in the league. We got Dalvin Cook Sunday. We have Jonathan Taylor with the Colts. We have Saquon Barkley coming up. We have Derrick Henry coming up. So, we got to stop. We got to figure out a way to stop the run. And it falls on this man right here that's next to me. And that's calling a spade a spade. So far, his resume says, and it just didn't start this year. Let's call it like it is. Yes, great defender, great pass rush, great back end work with the corners and safeties. No question. But at the same time, his resume is saying he ain't stopped the run. That's the truth. That's what the stats say. That's what your eye test says. And he's getting ready to go against a team that I'm quite sure that they're going to let Dalvin Cook test us out. And, man, he got to do something. We shut everybody down with Cooper Rush, and now it seems like we getting 25-plus points put on us easily with the same players, with the same safeties, with the same, we had a few injuries here and there, but this defense is supposed to be loaded. I need to see something. I'm sorry. If the players can't get it done, then I'm gonna have to shift the focus to somewhere else. But this right here is ridiculous. And the way, if you're gonna give him a pass, you're gonna give him a lot of credit for how the defense plays. It's time now to go ahead and give credit to where it's due when the defense does wrong. Yes, Kellen Moore deserves criticism. Yes, Coach McCarthy deserves criticism, but so does he. It's time, and there needs to be an improvement. And if we don't see an improvement, I'll be saying the same thing next week. There's nothing really. You got to stop the run. He's supposed to be a defensive guru, which I still consider him to be. But Dan Quinn got to fix this. It got to be fixed by Sunday. Minnesota cannot have 200 yards rushing. And if you do commit to putting people in the box, depending on who's out there, listen, I know you got confidence in some of our guys, but some of our guys not good one-on-one. They can't go man coverage. That's how we got destroyed last week with rookies out there and Boss Man Fat and Deron Bland. They couldn't hold them. Look, you got to change the thing up. You can't go man-to-man on everybody. And you're going against a team Sunday that if you go man-to-man on Jefferson and Thielen and T.J. Hawkinson, we're going to have problems. Yeah, I'm telling you. You got to switch this thing up. You got to mess with Kirk Cousins. Let him see his zone. He'll throw it to us. He always does. He'll throw it, give us a chance to get some picks. But you can't go man-to-man just because you just can't do that against this team. This team is lethal. They will light you up. So Dan Quinn got to get it right. That's all I got to say. I'm starting to point the finger that way. There's nowhere in the world his defense should be giving this type of yardage up. You shut everybody down. Cooper Rush was there. Now all of a sudden Dak get back, and now all of a sudden the floodgates are open. It's backwards to me. I don't understand it. All right. So Dan Quinn, it got to be fixed by Sunday. That's on me. If y'all agree, y'all let me know. If you don't, then I understand. But we good about it. Until then, listen, I'll be with you guys on Saturday at 3 o'clock. Talk about this a little bit more. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Put your comments in there. Again, this is just a video. It's not live, but that's just my thoughts after these few days of just thinking. He got to get it right. The past is over. I mean, while we were getting all those turnovers last year, we weren't good against the run last year. But we gave him a pass because we led the league in turnovers. See what I'm saying? The turnovers hid the problem that still exists ever since he's been here. He has not been good against the run. Check the stats out from last year. Look at the stats from this year. We've been getting torched since he's been here. I know we got torched for years and years with everybody else, and we ain't stopped running about 6, 7, 8 years. But this dude here, Mr. Quinn, is supposed to be one of the best. I can't tell. All right. I appreciate y'all hanging with me. Listen, I'll see you guys Saturday for the one and only. This is, as you already know, this is the Big Time Show. Holla at y'all.